if you're thinking about hiring, Eastern Europeans are great. JobRack know what they're doing, and Noel and the team are geniuses. Hi, I'm Ben from Profits Collective. I am a profits coach and virtual CFO. Basically, it's my job to help businesses make more money and understand their numbers. And I do it mainly through coaching and consulting. The main challenge I had was, man, it would be nice to have an assistant, but I can't think of a bunch of repeatable tasks that I had for an assistant. I'm like, I can't. Oh, maybe 2 hours and 3 hours a month if I really stretched it. Like I couldn't do that, but like there was a lot of things in my business that were just low level, waste my brain space and energy, and I didn't want to do them anymore. And so I actually brought that problem to you, and you solved it for me, which was great. Well, it was a bunch of emails that you sent through and a couple of examples that you shared, like your newsletter emails, when you gave examples of what people were getting an assistant to do. There were examples of like personal assistants, virtual assistants, executive assistants, and in particular, assistants that were smart enough to pick something up, to pick up a one-off task and be able to execute it well. So I can just go, here's this one-off thing that I don't want to deal with. Can you handle it? Or can you do, get me XYZ result? Or, I'm traveling overseas and I'd like to know what the equivalent of Uber Eats is while I'm in Munich or something. Just random things that require intelligence that aren't going to come up over and over again, that don't require an SOP, because I think I was a little trapped in this idea that a virtual assistant, you need to give them SOPs because they're not really all that adaptive. They don't have all that much initiative. And I think that's true of maybe some people in the Philippines, but not so much in Eastern Europe. And I think having you open my eyes to all those possibilities was part one of how you solved the problem for me. Like before, part two is the fact that you hired me a rock star, but part one was just like, you can get someone to help you with this. So that was really helpful. I think it's a similar reason about why I was looking for an assistant. It's like, there are a lot of things I can do, but it doesn't really require me to do it, and it's better if someone else does it. But also, on another level, like, you guys are a lot better at hiring than I am. And so, if I want to get a great personal assistant who's just going to be able to handle stuff for me, then it makes sense to get experts involved. Honestly, the main thing that I remember from the whole experience of this is this feeling of, is that all you need from me? Like, don't I need to do something more? Really? Okay, cool. That was the feeling that I had most of the time. Honestly, I don't remember too many of the details because nothing stood out as, oh my god, this is really hard and painful to do. Like, I was expecting bajillion pages of questionnaires and maybe a couple of long phone calls and things like that. But the process was actually pretty smooth. And you had this great thing that you used. I forget the name of the tool, but it's like when you need me to record a video, it's like it's browser based. I can do it on my phone or on my computer. It had the prompt there, and I just hit record, said the thing, and hit stop, and it's sent off to you. I didn't need to tell you it or upload it or anything like that. So like, most of the process has been just surprisingly seamless, and the rest of the process I don't remember because it was so seamless. Really good. I hired a genius. And is really keen to grow and has already jumped in. I had my first call with him yesterday, and he's hitting the ground running. And it's great. Like, I now have someone that I can just give stuff to, and he just does it. And it's great. So going from didn't think it was possible to actually having someone in place was really, really short. I thought it was going to take 6 months or something to find the right person. And the guy that I hired, I think he applied within a week or two of the job going live. and I probably would have had him on board faster if I had responded faster, but I had some time off for Christmas and busy client stuff, and so it probably could have been even faster. Three things. I have three things to say. Number one, Eastern Europeans are amazing. Like, their English and their cultural knowledge is fantastic. Their work ethic is great. The price is suspiciously low. Very conveniently low, we'll say. So Eastern Europeans are great. JobRack are experts at hiring Eastern Europeans. Their team are Eastern Europeans. I mean, the JobRack as a business has been around for ages. A number of the candidates said good things about JobRack to me as part of the hiring process. And then the third thing is a bit of that part one of the help that you gave for me is that I suppose you have a call with Noel. Do the have a call thing. He's not a pitchy bloke. He knows more of what's possible. And so if you're like, there are these things that I need someone else to do, talk to Noel and he'll say, well, yeah, you can get this kind of a person to do it and they only cost you this much. Would you like some help with that? And it was a hell yes for me and probably for pretty much everyone else as well. If you're thinking about hiring, Eastern Europeans are great, JobRack know what they're doing, and Noel and the team are geniuses.